Well, hey folks, back out on the creek. You probably don't recognize this creek. This is the second time we've been here ever. This is the little creek that we came to in the wintertime and took a few test pans here and there. Quite a lot different now with all that ice and snow gone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little creek. We're going to work our way upstream and try to find some good prospecting areas, find some good cracks to work or some good gravel bars that look appropriate, and we'll work on them. While we're out, we're going to walk around the woods too like we usually do and look for cool things, maybe find a homestead site or whatnot. Right over here on my left, this whole little bench right here, that's actually an old road. If you remember my test panning video, there was a bridge up there with a culvert. We might look at that, but this road, I believe, heads right up to there. And the 1855 map shows that that road used to come all the way up this creek. You can see it down through there maybe, where it's kind of flat there. And I know other small creeks that are the same way. They would build those roads, old carriage roads, right up the edge of the creek. All right, let's keep walking upstream and see what we can get into today. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Okay, I do believe that crack we worked last winter is right up here. Let's go up real quick. Yep, there it is. Okay. We might work that some more. Can you see that crack right there? But to me it looked like, last time we were here, it looked like the stones were awful gray. Like it'd been worked before. The stones didn't look like they'd been sitting there very long. So, but anyway, we could work that again. But before we do, I got a spot down here. Go down here and look. Hopefully I'm not shaking that around too much. Nice little area, huh? So we got the bedrock here, and it's pretty shallow. You can see I scraped some material off the top. But this crack runs right across there. You see that? No, it's not much of a crack because the bedding of the stone is kind of thin, so it flakes right off. It doesn't really build a crack, but there's a little hole right here. I dug around in it with my fingers already, getting stones loose. Another stone stuck in right there. There's a little bit of material. It's not something that would normally work, but we'll give it a try and see what color's in there. Now the reason I chose this spot, let me back up. You see that material over there, all the gravel? Well, that's right where they're going to be left, see that? So the main current is going to come down through there when the water's high and some slack water falls in there. And then it slows down even more and it's able to dump material there and it stays in there. So that crack being in there, that could be a good spot. That's why I chose that spot. Alright, let's see what's in it. Well, I just discovered if I hit a volume button, it stops recording, so I gotta try not to do that. But that hole just goes down in there a little ways, couple inches, and we got one little tiny flake out of it. Let me see if I can show you. Again, I didn't bring the big blue pan, but right here, right off the very end of my finger, right there, right on the crease of the pan, you see that little flake of gold right there. Not sure how good you can see that, but a little tiny flake of gold. So we're going to move up, keep on moving up and see what we can find. Stay tuned. This spot kind of picks at my eye, tells me there's going to be some gold in here someplace. So we decided to just have a little break. I'm going to sit here for a little while, have a drink. It's not real buggy today, so it's not too bad. But the bedrock here is all undulated, if you can see it. It's not one flat smooth bedding plane. It was a thicker one that was of course made of millions of tiny little ones, but it's predominantly one layer and it's all undulated like I said. And I see the same layering in all the creeks around here, but it can really gather some heavies in some of these cracks. There's a lot of different cracks that form in this stuff, so we're going to stay here for a minute and mentally pick this place apart and see where the best spot to pick around is. Today it's more about quality of material over quantity. Alright, I'm not seeing any spots that are holding, any real cracks that are holding any material. Looks like when the water's high, it just breaks this stuff up and gets rid of it. But this is kind of an inside bend over here on this side. And I chose that spot. I'm kind of digging down in there with the scoop. And then down here, I got another spot like that looks deeper. And it's behind this rise of bedrock. So that one might hold something. And this one might hold something. So let's give that a try. Have a look-see and see what she tells us. Okay, nothing in that spot right up there. So we came down here. Let's dig this one out and see. Pretty. You see him? Can you? Can you see him? Let me zoom in. See him now? Right there. Little brown trout. He's probably 5 inches. Brown trout is actually an invasive species in New York State, but us humans introduced them and continue to stock them to this day. New York State DEC still stocks an invasive species. That's all I got to say about that. Alright, I'm way out in the middle of the woods. That is a tributary to the creek that we were on. We actually went way over that way and circled back up this way. But we're looking for an old home site. Should be up over here somewhere. Not sure if we'll find it, but we gotta look while we're here. Oh, that breeze feels so nice. Alright, let's keep moving. Well, I can't find it. Lost the time. But it's not a waste of time. We know where it isn't. We might have to go a little further out. I'm not really sure. I'm going by the 1855 map and trying to match it up with the new Google map, so it's kind of hard. Well, we didn't find it this go around unless it's down in here someplace. I'll keep looking. If I find it, I'll definitely bring it back in. We'll check it out together. Okay, we made it all the way back down to this spot. That salamander's gone. So we're going to dig that spot out and then we'll go work that crack that's down there a little ways. It's a nice day though. A little warm, but that's okay. Alright, let's see if we can find some more gold. This spot doesn't seem to be as deep as I thought it was. It's still 3 or 4 inches deep. And down in this corner it might go a little deeper, but the material is really mucky. So that tells me that it's sat here for quite a while. It might hold something. Let's pan this out and give it a try. Alright, that first pan we did get some lead. A couple pieces of shot and a bigger piece and some iron in there, so that's not even from the bottom, that was just the mucky stuff on top. We'll keep scratching this around. Second pan, no gold, but a whole bunch more heavies. It's all heavy stuff in there. A piece of lead, a piece of ironstone, and a piece of hematite right there, magnetite. And a big old garnet. Where'd that go? Is that it? Yep. Big old garnet. So this hole is looking promising. We just got to get down to the bottom and scratch the very bottom. That's going to take a little while. If the next pan looks interesting, I'll show you. If not, we'll just keep on working until we get down to the bottom and see if there's any gold. Okay, no gold in that spot, but we got a whole bunch of heavies. Look at the size of this garnet. Great big thing. I know we had another silvery thing in here. I don't know where it went. Very silvery though, like a pyrite. But okay, we cleaned that spot out. Let's throw that stone back in there, and then we'll go down and work on that crack some more. Having fun. Okay, I worked at that crack a little bit, but it seems like it's been worked before. The material isn't packed in there the way it should be if it's virgin, so we're just gonna move on. Maybe leave, maybe we'll find another crack on the way down through. We'll take the creek on the way down until we gotta cut up over the hill and see if we can find anything. Alright? Alright, let's go. I'll see you on the next one.